what is the future of Loopy Pro? Like, I don't know, 1 year from now, and then 5 years from now, and 10 years from now.
Yeah,
What's
that's a good question. I don't know. I kind of go where the wind blows. I mean, 1 year from now will be the macOS version, which I think will be huge because...
Huge.
I mean, it's...
Huge.
I'm kind of mortified that it's not already there because it's like iOS is a great platform for music. It has this incredible ecosystem of disgustingly cheap, high quality apps. That's great. But for...
Beautifully cheap.
Yeah, beautifully cheap.
Beautifully cheap.
Yeah. It works because of the scale, because of the number of users. But yeah, like for a platform for professional music, it's yeah. I mean, it's not the desktop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I think for many people it is probably better than the desktop. Partly because of the economics, and a lot of people only need so much. But yeah, but for really like the real professional musicians, with some exceptions, who are comfortable with working with iOS, and who are okay with sort of accepting the vagaries of the stupid camera connection kit and Lightning ports, and so glad that Lightning is of the past.
Yeah.
Oh
me
my
too.
God, it made me so angry.
Me too.
Yeah.
Those dongles. The word dongle is gone for my life.
How wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still USB hubs, but that's a problem for Macs as well. Yeah. So like it's the future. It has to be on the Mac because that's where where it would be accessible for more people. And then people don't have to go and buy an iPad. Yeah. So that's next. I really want to... Yeah, that's 1 year. I really want to port it to Windows and Android. I'd quite like to do that.
Ooh.
I'll see. I mean, again, it's like, do I spend time on that or do I spend time on other things? I don't know.
Is it now starting from scratch to bring it to...
Fortunately, no. So the cool thing about Loopy Pro is that it's almost all my own code. So a lot of apps are based on iOS, for example. They use UIKit, which is a library that developers use to show the UI. So, all of Apple's buttons, and it uses Apple's UI to show it. So any app on iOS that looks like iOS, it has, all the iOS controls and things, it's probably using UIKit. Which doesn't really transfer to other, like that's made for iOS. And Apple have this thing now, with their chips, you can run iOS apps on the Mac, but it's not great.
No.
It's just, it looks like an iPad app on a Mac. And so to really make it work nicely on a Mac, you have to basically re-implement your whole UI, which can be quite hard. And people get around it by doing it in Electron and stuff, which is basically making a website and wrapping it in an app.
Okay.
So Slack, Discord, all those apps, Todoist, which is my to-do app, that they're all running Electron. So they're just websites, pretty much. That's one way. What I've done, because I need a lot more than that, is I've written my own system from the ground up based on a really low-level graphics thing that's used for 3D graphics. Most is OpenGL. So
is this something you did for Loopy Pro, or is it all the way back to Loopy HD and Audio Bus?
Pro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is one of those possibly mortifying decisions because it was, to build a whole detailed UI framework that includes table views that you can scroll, that have controls, like, is a lot. And it's kind of insane that I did it myself. Like every pixel that you see is rendered using my own code. The text, I'm loading the font and drawing each character to a rectangle. Like it's insane.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. But I was young and naive, and I thought I want to make this. Well, the great thing is now I don't have to do anything.
Now.
Yeah, that's right. And that's something that was killing me. Part of the reason I chose to do this is because with Loopy HD, which looks quite custom, every time Apple would change their UI stuff, like when they went from the iOS 6 skeuomorphic design to iOS 7's flat design, everything broke. It was awful. I would have to because it was all custom components that were hacked upon UIKit to make it look cool and not just like a basic boring app. And it will break again. I'm sure with iOS 26 coming shortly, their liquid metal thing, I'm sure that's going to completely break Loopy HD, and I'm going to go back and I'll have to spend a month futzing with it. So I don't have to do that for Loopy Pro. Maybe, I don't know.
Wow.
We'll see. in your parent time, probably.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't have to worry about that with Loopy Pro because it's all my own code. So I don't have to worry about all that. And it was always such a hassle working with Apple's code. Apple, yeah, their quality is sometimes a bit iffy in terms of their frameworks, and there's bugs and you have to work out how to work around the bugs. And I've lost a lot of time doing that, but I don't have to with this code because it's my own code. And yeah.
Mind blowing.
So that's nice. It was crazy how much time I spent doing it, but having done it, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
now taking that to other platforms like Windows and
not too hard. And it'll look exactly the same, which is nice. Yeah.
Wow.
So basically I have to take the very bottom layer stuff like the audio framework and stuff and find a Windows equivalent. But it's much less work than having to build the whole thing from scratch. So yeah, I'll get there. I don't know how long it will take, but I would like to bring it up for other platforms and just have it everywhere, you know? That'd be great. Yeah. As far as features and things go, I mean, I have, you know, we were talking about the roadmap before. I could work for the rest of my natural life and still probably not scratch the surface.
Right. Yeah. Can you just name a few that are like really exciting for you to think about adding or important for you?
There's some structural stuff that I really want to do. Like, you know, I talked about the multi-core support because that would mean you'd be able to run a lot more effects because these devices have, you know, they have like say, I don't even know how many cores modern things have, but say you have 4. Like right now, all of the audio processing is happening in one core. You've got the other 3 that are just sitting there scratching its butt, basically. Like it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So with multi-core, it means you'd be able to like run 4 times as much stuff, which is
crazy.
Which would be really cool. I mean, it'd be, I'd love to be able to do that. And it's a decent amount of work, but I think it would pay off. It'd be really cool to have in there. Yeah.
Definitely.
Something that I really want to do with the Mac version, I mean, you know, obviously it makes sense to bring it to the desktop, but like the iOS is such a strong platform for Loopy Pro because of the touch screen. It's just such a great way to interact with it. And, you know, you can do gestures and you can have one button that does 16 things because you can swipe left, swipe right, double tap, long press, you can long swipe, you can like, it's just such a great platform for that. And with a mouse, you don't get that yet, like, you know, on the desktop, you really need MIDI controllers. And
you can't swipe up with your mouse?
With your mouse, that's horrible.
Is it?
If you hate yourself, you can do it, but
never thought of that.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Yeah, and it doesn't have that immediacy, you know. So what I am planning on doing, probably not for the initial desktop release, but I hope not long after, is to have this thing where you'll be able to pair your iPad with Loopy Pro running on the Mac, either as a VST or running standalone, and then it will basically, your iPad will act as a second screen for Loopy Pro, and you'll be able to access all the pages in your other installation, and you'll be able to do it with 2 iPads as well. So you could have, if you didn't want to run it on the Mac, you could have 4 iPads all displaying the same project. And then you just have one iPad is the master, and that's what your audio interface is connected to.
So we can all become Beardy Man.
We can all become Beardy Man. That's right. Yeah. And I want to do one of the Beardy Man has these crazy gestures and things. He's got radial menus and all sorts of things. And I want to add all of those to Loopy Pro so that it all just works in there. So that, you know, you'd be able to press a button and then it will go and give you, you know, maybe like 8 things around that you'd be able to select, and just a lot more of those kind of making the most out of the screen real estate things. That's
right.
That'd be really fun. Yeah. But I love the idea of being able to have and I want to make it magic too. So I don't know if it would work with the Mac because it's not quite as easy. But with Audio Bus, I made this app called, actually I think it was Gabriel who made the first version. We made this app called Audio Bus Remote, where if you have, say you've got your iPad and an iPhone, you literally hold them together and they pair like magic, and then suddenly you get a little remote control on your iPhone for controlling all the stuff in Audio Bus. And developers could implement little controls like in Loopy Pro, in Loopy HD, it had like a play stop for other things that you could then see on the phone and control them.
So cool.
And it was just like, you just hold them together and just went whoop, and then suddenly they worked. I want to do that sort of thing and make it just magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But I have so many ideas. It's just